What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3. This is episode, I think, 11, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
11. Yeah.
with me as always, I have Bluespade.
Yeah, so this is of course, the final episode of the Tokyo Calling arc, but also it's the penultimate episode as well, expansion. Uh, he initially does get the upper hand over Reggie, but it turns out it does have like a downside to it. So supposedly, like with everything, like every other object that's surrounding uh the that domain that Megami activated, it ends up like putting a lot of weight down towards Megami, like physically, because like there are like a bunch of like wrecked cars um all around the gymnasium that they're in, and this causes Megami to obviously slow down and just like grind to a halt. And of course, Reggie realizes this, and he uses it to his advantage by, I guess, using the receipts to summon more objects to weigh Megami down even further to the point where he'll just be crushed to death.
Yeah, and then, like, I guess, Megami, once Reggie thinks he has the upper hand, Megami then, like summons that elephant and has the elephant nearly, like, crush Reggie to death.
Yeah,
Reggie is just barely able to hold back the elephant. Um, then eventually, like, we see Reggie like almost like drowning in what was it, like some like just drowning in a void. And he's able to he narrowly avoids like drowning to death by like summoning some or well using one of his receipts to have like a I think like a car like lift him all the way back up so he doesn't drown.
yeah. And then like he uses one of his last receipts to basically just drop a damn house on top of Megami before
Yeah.
Megami decides to like completely cancel out the domain and basically just drop them both into a swimming pool.
Yeah, because we see Reggie drowning again, and then he realizes he's in the gymnasium swimming pool. And he once he gets out of the pool, he sees Megami, and yeah, I mean the fight scenes in this, I mean they're just really impressive. This one in particular was really good. Just the choreography was really impressive too. Like, because they both like just go up to each other, and they're not even really using like curse techniques or anything at this point. They're just like swinging. They're just like both like
Yeah,
just in a fist fight.
yeah, and due to the fact that Reggie like fell into the swimming pool, his receipts are just basically just useless
Yeah,
now.
so it was like
Uh,
almost like kind of a strategic on Megami's part to have him like in the swimming pool because he assumes like if his receipts would be useless if they got wet.
yeah, and then Megami uses one of his Shikigami dogs to mortally wound Reggie,
Yeah, he just
to the
takes a
point
chunk
where
out
like
of his shoulder.
yeah, and then Megami what was it? I think no, I think Reggie ends up admitting defeat towards Megami and decides to transfer all of the points that he obtained in the game to Megami, and he also mentions that like he has no sort of allegiance towards Kenjaku of any sort, and basically I think like he just um like he I think he's just like being strung along to just like participate, for his own amusement first or something.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, he even says that like Kenjaku's plan might not be what we were led to believe or something. But yeah, I mean, who knows what Kenjaku's plan really is?
Yeah, and I think, and at the same time, we see like was it one of Reggie's henchmen still fighting Takaba, but he fails to land any significant damage toward him, uh, to the point where like he gets notified of Reggie's death, and he just basically just walks away from the fight, just losing interest.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. I didn't really expect that he was just gonna walk away like that.
Yeah,
But then we also learned about like Takaba's like I guess his curse techniques or whatever is that he's he has to be like it's the
He
comedian.
he has to be, yeah, he has to be comedically funny if
Yeah.
in a way for him to nullify any damage he receives. So it's
And,
not
well, and it says
so
he's almost on the same level as Gojo, apparently.
I
Which,
find that
I,
incredibly hard to believe,
yeah,
to be
like
honest.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean that's debatable to be honest, but yeah, we do follow up on Megami. He attempts to kill like Remy from the last episode, but then I think at the last minute decides not to, and then
It's because like his,
Meg,
I guess somehow his sister's. Well, I guess he imagined his sister wouldn't approve of that, so he doesn't kill
no,
her.
yeah, so eventually, like Megami just walks away, and he ends up collapsing from his wounds. Yeah, I mean that fight really took literally a lot out of him. Just imagine how like having the weight of several cars just being pushed down on you, and then like having to just
Well, and the only thing that was
like
holding it back was his cursed energy, I guess. So
yeah. So once like Megami ends up collapsing, we see Angel like coming down towards him, and I guess that's the last we see of him after that. Um, and of course, like the episode the last scene of the episode transitions us to the Sendai colony, in which Yuta ends up killing one of the sorcerers. I think no, I think one of the four sorcerers uh, in that area. So yeah, so that's where we leave off until the finale for next week.
yeah, yeah, pretty decent episode, honestly. Like, I mean, the fight scene with Megami and Reggie was pretty well done. I like how we get to learn a lot about how well a little bit more about I guess how Megami's domain expansion works. And yeah, I mean it was kind of like strategic in a way, but then it also had some pretty decent fight scenes there as well with the two of them
Hmm.
exchanging blows at certain points. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say about it though. I don't know if you have anything else to say.
Yeah, I am looking forward to next week's episode to see Yuta again. I think next week's finale episode is going to be at least 27 minutes long, which is
Hmm.
pretty long. I think what was it? Uh, what was it? Maki's episode was also 27 minutes long, so it's gonna be interesting, like how the Sendai Colony episode is gonna play out.
Yeah, but yeah, guys. That all being said, until next time, we will see you all later.